Foxtrot 9, Golf Oscar. Calling CQ and standing by.
Kilo Mike 6, Yankee Sierra Sierra.
The Sierra station, come back please. I didn't get turned over in time to catch you. The name here is Norman, and the QTH is New Boston, Illinois, a little town on the Mississippi River. So back to you. This is Kilo, Foxtrot 9, Golf Oscar. Go ahead.
Roger, Norman. This is Kilo Mike 6, Yankee Sierra Sierra. My name is Dave, and I'm in Caldwell, Idaho. And you are 5'9" into Idaho right now. QSL?
Okay, you're a little over 5'9" here, putting in a very good signal. I live right along the Mississippi River. I'm about 150 feet from the river, but I'm about 50 feet above the river. Right now, everything is quiet. I haven't seen a towboat in the last 2 or 3 days. They've been busy up here trying to get all the grain out of here and all the coal and salt hauled up the river. So as soon as the harvest season starts, they will start running again more frequently. And we raise corn and soybeans here, and that's all shipped out by barge. Over.
Roger. I'm looking on your QRZ page, and I see that picture of the. What is that, a ferry?
Yeah, I run a ferry boat here from 64 to 74. I did that in the summertime and taught school in the wintertime. And that picture in the upper right-hand corner, I had taken my classes over to Mount Pleasant, Iowa, to the old Thrashers reunion, and took that picture on the Illinois landing when we got back. But I had to quit the ferry business because my landing got silted in so badly I couldn't get in and get the cars off and on. I landed in the mouth of the Iowa River, and now you can't even tell there was ever a ferry landing there. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I also see that you worked at the Caterpillar plant. My dad also worked at that Caterpillar plant for a short time, back in, I believe, the mid-50s. Before they moved to California. Over.
Okay, I worked there from, about August of 1959 until the 15th of January 51, and then I went in the Army and never went back. Over.
Yeah, Roger. So yeah, he was. I got family there in Pekin, and. The last name is Tomlinson, and my uncle was a butcher at the local grocery store there. I can't remember the name of it, in Pekin, Illinois.
Okay, I have a son that lives down in Morton, Illinois. He teaches at Illinois Central College, teaches graphic arts, and then I have another son that lives in Michigan City, Indiana, and he works at the Shady Aquarium in Chicago. So we don't see him too much, but the other one, he's here quite often. We had a tree blow down across our drive, and they was down on the power line, and so the power company come in and got it off the power line, but just left everything laying, and so my son come in and cut it up, and got a neighbor supposed to come and get the wood yesterday, but he didn't make it yesterday, but that's all right. I think I can find somebody that will take it. I'm 90 years old, and I've had 3 strokes. So I could one time throw a rock off the front porch into the river, but now I might get it off the front porch if I kicked it, but I might fall off after it. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Hey man, I remember talking to you before now. We talked back on the 27th of July, and I don't think we had as good a propagation then because I think it was pretty quick, but looking at your pictures on your QRZ page, I remember now that we talked before. So anyway, it's nice to see you again, Norman. I'm glad you're still out there kicking, and avoid throwing those rocks, man. I had a stroke a couple years back too, but I'm pretty much over all of it. I haven't had anything left from it except for just a little bit of finger dexterity. But other than that, I'm doing great. So yeah, it's nice to see you again, and nice to talk to you again. I'm also I don't know if we did this last time, but I'm making a recording of this contact, and I'll put it up on YouTube. And if you search YouTube for your call sign, you'll be able to hear and how you sounded on this end. Over.
Okay, I don't do any recording. I have the capabilities, but I haven't learned that much about this radio, really. I bought it in November, and I had trouble getting it on the air and making it do what I wanted to do. And so Jimmy down in New Mexico, he talked me through setting it up. So I get along with it fairly well now. But it's a good radio, and I enjoy it very much. Ham radio has been a blessing during this pandemic thing. I can sit here and talk to the world and look out across the Mississippi River and watch for the towboats in the summertime and watch it freeze over in the wintertime. It freezes over here from bank to bank, usually between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then sometimes by the middle of January, we've had what the old-timers call the January thaw, and the ice is out. But I don't know what's going to happen this year. We've had a fairly warm summer, and so we probably will have a cold winter. But that's all right, and I don't have to get out in it. So as long as my furnace keeps working and my water keeps running and my toilet keeps flushing, I don't have much more to look forward to. Over.
Yeah, Roger, my friend. Very cool. I'm reading your bio here. It's very nice. So, what kind of radio and antenna? I see the antenna on your QRZ page. That looks like a nice setup. What kind of radio do you run?
I'm running a TS890 and using an Ameritron ALS 500M mobile linear that I bought when I was up in Alaska, and a 7-element tri-bander up about 40 feet on an old 3-legged windmill tower that a farmer gave me. Right now my rotator is down. I sent it in, and the rotator and the control in, and had it worked on, and sitting here the other day and wasn't turning it or anything, and all of a sudden the smoke began to roll out of it, so I decided that was time to turn it off. I've got another control I'll put on until I figure out what's wrong with this one. Over.
Roger that, my friend. Yeah, I see that antenna. It's a pretty unique setup. I like that. How high is it again?
It's about 40 feet, the tower, and then the antenna is about 5 feet above it. Over.
Oh, Roger. And then, how many watts of power are you actually using when you're running that amplifier?
Oh, I'm running about 250. It'll do 500, but 250 is good enough for me. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you peak between 5.8 and a little over 5.9 on a pretty consistent basis, and you got a really good audio. Sounds real good. You're doing a good job there, Norm.
Well, you're doing a good job too. You're peaking not quite 20 over, but up close to it. And so let's have everything set up and working right. Over.
Yeah, I used to have up a G5 RB antenna, but I could not get it to perform well. So I went back to my old broomstick with a speaker wire and a broomstick, and it seems to be working pretty good.
Yeah, I've got a G5 RV that I use for 40 meters, but I can use it on 20 meters, but this one works good. And when I get time, I'll change the control box out and see what happens. I wasn't turning the antenna when the smoke started rolling out of it, so it's got to be in the primary transformer there that had power on. As soon as I turned it off, it quit smoking, which I felt very relieved. Over.
Yeah, Roger that, and that should be a pretty simple fix if it's just the primary on the transformer. I mean, I would imagine. Can you just get a generic transformer at the same voltage and replace it?
I think I've got another transformer that will work. I've got another control box here, so I'll just swap them out and get through this. I had open heart surgery in 2014, went into a 10-day coma, and when I woke up, my fingers were all black on my left hand, and they lopped them off. So it's kind of difficult to do close and intricate work. because not having any fingers on my left hand. Over.
Yeah, that would make it difficult, my friend. It really would. Hey Norm, I'm gonna say 73s, my friend. It was nice talking to you again, and like I say, there will be a recording up on YouTube. If you search for your call sign, you'll be able to get it. I'm gonna go have breakfast now. I think I can smell that it's ready. So I appreciate you coming back I appreciate you being out there calling CQ. It was nice talking with you, and you have a wonderful day, my friend. 73.
Okay, Steve. Let's see. I didn't get your name, but anyway, I can look it up on the YouTube. So take care, have a good day, and I certainly enjoyed the QSO. I'm a rag chewer, don't contest or anything. My strokes have limited that. So have a good day, and we'll catch you on down the log. KM6 YSS KF9GO, New Boston, Illinois, will be clear. 73, see you in the funny paper.
Roger, my friend. The name was Dave, Delta Adam Big Trevor. Have a great day, sir.